Oh, MJesus, boys, girls, in-betweeners. We're back with Ranked Rewind, where the show where we go through my old Street Fighter conquests, defeats, buddings. My god, there are a few things more terrifying in this world than a Ultra Bronze Kin Masters. So this should be interesting. This should be a lot of fun. It's also interesting just to see how much I've improved the quality of my stream going back watching this, and like a lot of people complained back when I had this set up here that my face was too small, that you couldn't see anything, and I kind of have to agree with them. It's also running at about 15 frames per second on the camera, but we're not here to see the camera, we're here to see... Okay, so we're back in Season 1 where you have to use Rodent Satsu to go over fireballs because V-Skill sucks. So that's why I did that there. Actually, I'm actually liking what I'm seeing here so far. That wasn't a very good meaty. But good pressure on Ken so far. Oh yeah, baiting it out. Go for the crush counter. It's a bad follow-up though. Who does sweep after crush counter? My god. But, doesn't matter. Getting damage. Going for the unsafe stuff. Oh, actually, it wasn't unsafe. It's actually full. Wow, that actually wasn't bad. For a silver ranked match, that wasn't actually too bad. I'm kind of impressed with myself. Because the ones we've seen up until this point with the Ranked Rewind, they haven't been too impressive. But we might be reaching the point where I'm actually starting to get a little bit of a better understanding of Juri. Like throwing fireball at the after knockdown is not a good idea. Largely because you just can't get pressure after it. It has terrible block stun. Like block stun on it is effectively non-existent, so it's not a good pressure tool on wake up. Going for grabs. I've managed to go 5 seconds without jumping. I'm also oh wait, there it is, but that's fine. We're all jumping all over the place, and I appreciate that as well. Wow, in for an EX Fireball. What is this? This red from the past is doing some good stuff. That's interesting. I don't use jump medium punch in the air anymore. I find it's just a little bit too... the hitbox on it just isn't good enough. It's a little bit too down-facing for my taste in this game. It was better in full. There's only a few frame drops in this. But that's okay. If it looks a little bit fuzzy, that's because we are watching it off YouTube, and we are watching the 720p 30 frames per second, which is what I used to record at. Punish? Nope. Oh, well, I mean, I did punish, but it wasn't a good one. We have full V-Trigger. Are we going to use it? We have full V-Trigger and only half life. This would be red. This would be an ideal time to activate V-Trigger. But we're not going to, are we? Because I don't think I was actually at the point where I was using V-Trigger, and oh, we're going for the dirty mix-up. I do actually still use the back heavy kick into V-Skill very, very occasionally, just to see if someone knows about it. That's a V-Reverse. At least I'm not wasting it completely. We're down to the last 7 seconds. Ken's trying his best. Oh, the anti-air whiffed. Oh, God. I still have life lead. I still have life lead. I still have life lead. And I want a timeout. By like 2 pixels. That wasn't bad, at least. I'm kind of impressed with that one. That actually went better than I thought it would. So, yeah, there's that going for it. Oh my god, this is back in Season 1 when like the online was even more jank than it is now. It was actually really, like, if you thought it was bad now, it actually is. Season like 2 and 3 actually weren't too bad for online, in all honesty. Like, the netcode actually back then wasn't, like, in Season 3 especially, the netcode was actually pretty good. If you were watching my streams back in Season 3, I would actually tell people, it's like, netcode is not that bad. It's not perfect, but you know, no game's netcode really is. But like this game's netcode is not actually that bad. It was when Arcade Edition came out that they fucked the netcode up and haven't done anything to fix it since. So, but yeah, Season 1 was no bueno. There was a lot of random drops and shit in Season 1. And holy shit, there's an anti-air. This is back in Season 1, standing Fierce Punch was... Well, actually it would have been standing Light Jab. If I was a better player in Season 1, I would have been using standing Light Jab because that was when Light Jabs were like flat broken as anti-airs. But in Season 1, her crouching Fierce Punch was not nearly as good as an anti-air. They actually did buff it, I think, in Season 3. So as a result, like you're either using stand jab or you're using stand Fierce Punch as an anti-air. There's also Season 1. She did not have. It had not yet been made. Well, okay, English. They had not yet made the changes to DPs to make medium DP the universal anti-air DP for all characters. So Juri was a character with a DP, but she did not have invincibility on it. Like there was the the four kings of DPs, which was Ryu, Ken, Cammy, and Kali, and those four characters had invincibility on their regular DPs. And I'm getting bodied. Oh no, he missed his super. Those four characters had invincibility on their supers, on their DPs, sorry. So all of them could do a heavy DP and actually have invincibility on startup. Basically the same as Street Fighter 4. And in Season 2, I think it was, they changed that so that no character was allowed to have invincibility on DP without spinning bar for it, which I actually think was a very good move. Like, why did half the cast have DPs that didn't have invincibility while other ones did? It made no sense. So that was one of the few good decisions that Capcom ever made in this game. So that's why you don't see me using DP for anti-air, because it's not actually an anti-air in Season 1. Need a drink with all this talking. What else we got? Alright. More jumping, tick throws. That's okay. I really don't like using fireballs as a pressure tool. It's really bad. I shouldn't be doing that. I mean, I'll learn that eventually. But, yeah. What I'm surprised about, actually, is that I'm using fireballs a lot more, like, not even just light fireballs, but, like, all fireballs. A lot more than I thought I would. Which is interesting, because I didn't think I used them that much, but I do get them. Oh, there's the wake up DP. But we do have a huge life lead here, so if I blow this, I'm going to be deeply upset. Ken's the last hit. What's it going to be? Store and fireballs. Get cross-ups. Anti-hit? Nope. Get tick thrown. Oh, he blocks the overhead. No, I went for the air throw. That's alright. I approve of that. That was a bad jumping. I shouldn't have done that. Anti-hit? Nope. Okay, we got him in the air. Tagged him. Like I said, there are a few things more terrifying than a bronze Ken, but we did alright. I'm actually pretty happy with that. So, that's good. That's, wasn't actually too bad. I'd love to see my points. Can I see my points? There we go. 3,000 we leagued up. Which isn't too bad, actually, because I think we got to Ultra Silver with Cammy before I picked up Juri, and I got busted all the way back to, like, Ultra Bronze because I couldn't fucking play Juri for shit for a long time, and it took me quite a while to work my way back up to Silver and whatnot. But 1314 Ultra Silver Mika. I can't remember how good Mika was in Season 1. I can't remember whether she was good or not. I think Mika is a character who has largely been unchanged a lot, if I had to guess. I don't recall Mika ever getting really any, like, hugely substantial changes. I think she's gotten better as the seasons go on, but not massively so. Alright, we're fighting our way out of the corner. Weird fireball combos. I don't approve using crouching knee punch for a neutral jab at all, but okay. Getting cornered. V-reversing out. I think that was the thing that I did a lot, was that because I was just really bad at using V-trigger for a while, I would just be like, I'm just going to use V-reverse and everything. I got the bar, may as well spend it because I'm not going to use V-trigger. Oh, let's tick throw up a heavy jump. This isn't too bad, we keep her out. I don't, random V-skills aren't a good idea. See, there you would have seen, I did a jumping medium punch, and that was actually a prediction. So I actually did jump medium punch into nothing because I was just guessing that they're going to jump there. And that was a habit that I had from Street Fighter 4, is that I would do guess jump medium punch jumps a lot. Now what is going to be interesting about this though is that in Season 1, Mika had the invisible wall. Which I think we just saw there, which was when she does the full screen toss, she could walk backwards and you would bounce off the screen's edge every time. It didn't matter whether you're actually at the edge of the screen or not, or at the edge of the stage rather. You would always bounce off the edge of the screen. So she just walked back, she would get the wall bounce regardless. And that was something that they fixed in Season 2, I'm pretty sure, because it was kind of stupid that she could just get that combo from anywhere on the screen. And since then, she's only been able to get it when she's actually got you in the corner. Which probably upset a lot of Mika players, but I'm okay with it. As someone who still sees Mika as a robbery character of the highest order in Season 4, I'm definitely okay with that. Because she is still very, very strong as a character. She still needs just 3 knockdowns and you're dead. 3 knockdowns gives her 3 mix-ups, and if she gets them all right, you're dead. And she's got such good pressure, like you cannot V-reverse out of Mika pressure. Like she's got that command normal, I think it's back fierce, where she'll do an uppercut. It's so plus on block that if she does that as a medium wake up, right? You get hit by that, you get knocked in. If it crush counters you, knocks you in the air, she gets a free combo. Right? If you block it, it's so plus arm block. I'd have to look at what it is, but I guess it's probably like +3 or +4. You can V-reverse it, she can still block it and continue pressure. So she can do it, you block it, you V-reverse it, she blocks the V-reverse and continues pressure because V-reverse is minus on block. And that's universal. So unless you have like a V-reverse where you just have an escape V-reverse, like say Cammy or Vega. So yeah, it's crazy. Like you cannot V-reverse out of Mika pressure. You just have to either go for the DP and wake up. You just have to bet it all, or block and try to escape. So it's very scary fighting Mika. There's that wall bounce I was talking about. She just walked backwards and got the splat off the wall. As another predictive jump medium punch, which did not pay off. I'm definitely running away from her, which is the way you gotta fight Mika. Actually, that's not true. You don't really have to fight. You don't have to run away from Mika. What you gotta do is not get knocked down. If you can go through, that's what I'm talking about there with like blocking V reverses. It's stupid. If you can go through the entire match without actually getting knocked down by Mika, it's not actually a bad fight. Because Mika has trouble getting in. She does not have really long range pokes aside from her charge up, like that, like giant baseball kick thing that she's got, whatever you call it, I forget. Aside from that, she does not really have great range on her pokes. Her neutral is not very strong. Her strength comes from her pressure. It's not from her neutral. So if you can force Mika to fight neutral, it's actually not a bad matchup. It's just that second you get knocked down, it's fucking terrifying. And that's why I hate the matchup. So yeah, that's the Mika in a nutshell. We are getting Mika'd right now, as you can see. Oh, but I bet it all on the DP and it paid off. Sweep. So I didn't actually have crush counter combos at that point, obviously. So I was just doing sweeps afterwards. But we get the stun. And it's raining outside, which is to be expected because I put washing out before. So that makes sense. As soon as you put washing out, you get rain. God damn it. That's actually really unfortunate because I got my clothes filled. I need to go to work tomorrow out there. Oh god, that's probably accidental. That was a problem in Season 1 as well, was that DP was on kicks instead of punches. So to do a fireball store, you do quad circle forward to get your fireball store. To do DP, you would do a DP motion and then do kick as well. So it was very, very easy in Season 1 to get command overlap between doing fireball store and doing a DP. I'm really upset that it's raining right now, to be honest. It's just gonna fuck up my clothes drying. First world problems with Red Gambit. So yeah, that's the thing. I'm now trying to like commentate and then think about what. We got one more match to go. I'm trying to commentate and think about like how I'm gonna dry my fucking pants down. Anyway, back to the game. Let's get another drink. No follow-up off the fireball store there. Could have gotten the, oh no, actually no, couldn't have done the X fireball because I didn't have meter for it. There's that wall spot again. Missed a throw, gets thrown instead. And now we got a scramble situation going on here for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of random stuff going on. Now we've actually finally re-established neutral. But yeah, another one of those very rare situations where Capcom makes a good decision was when they moved the DP from kicks to punches to Juri. That was a good call. It was just, yeah, it was, if you never played Juri in Season 1, I mean, you know, that's actually really good for you because she was, if you think Juri is bad now, she was absolutely atrocious in Season 1. She has been consistently buffed. She's only really received one nerf this whole time. She's received a couple actually, but yeah, she's received like 90% buffs over the course of the game. It's just that the problem is that she's received 90% buffs, but she started out as flat out one of the worst, well, the worst character in the game, basically. Like hands down, Season 1, Season 2, she was the worst character in the game. There was no question about that. Anyone who said otherwise was just wrong. And she's been buffed a lot since, but it's only brought her up to mid tier, unfortunately. So can I bring this one out? Oh, next hit wins. Oh, get booked in the air. It's so weird looking at the V-trigger gauges and not seeing 1 or 2. Alright, anyway trade, that's bad news. What do we got? There's not a lot of... I don't like those predictive jumps that I'm doing. Anytime you see jump medium punches where I'm reading in that they're going to do a jump and they don't do it. Like I said, that's a bad habit I had from Street Fighter 4. Christ, that's so obnoxious, that that full screen toss, isn't it? He baited the DP, didn't get anything from it. He saw a little walk back there where he was trying to bait out DP. But it's anyone's game at the moment. Jumps into the fireball. Still running away. No anti-airs. I'm disappointed in that. Get beat out of the air. Oh, get beat out of the V-skill. Here comes Neshko. He's gonna bait. Yep, didn't fall for the bait. He falls for the V-skill. I'm gonna need about 2 hits, he's gonna need 1. Okay, now we both need 1 hit. What's it gonna be? Oh my god, activated V-trigger. What the fuck is this? Holy shit, look how far that fireball goes. Holy shit. Oh my god, I forgot about season 1 fireball. It used to travel almost full screen. That was what I was talking about, where she actually did get nerfed. She has gotten nerfed, and one of them was that they looked at that fireball and they went, wait a minute, why does Juri have a fireball that goes full screen? That doesn't make sense. Nerf that shit. So that was good. But that's the end of the episode, I think. Yeah, that's the end of that episode. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode of Ranked Rewind. We'll be back with more as always, and I'll see you guys then.